Hey everyone, this is Alp Ackerman here, Managing Director of Architecture and Platforms here at KINETIQ. Welcome back to our series on Fabric Planning, where we are taking you through a day in the life of a sales and operations planning team and what it looks like within the solution. In this video, we're going to be talking all about production capacity constraints and being able to spot where you are hitting capacity walls and making the right decisions whether to constrain demand or reduce production and move it out into further weeks based on production capacity. Before I get into the contents of this video, I want to talk about a pain point that a client we had was facing and what this solution meant for them. For this client, their constraint was understanding exactly which production facilities had high production demand and which facilities had capacity and what their options were to either wholesale or move production out or bring in overtime production in order to be able to reflect the right units that need to be produced based on the demand that the business was seeing. So on here, what I want to showcase for you is an example of how they were solving this issue here. On this side, what you can actually see is that this is a bi-week view of our production capacity and how that compares to the actual production plan in place for our organization. So we can immediately see where we have healthy capacity in place to be able to increase production, where capacity is starting to tick up into the yellow, where we're starting to meet that capacity for that given week, and then where we are over capacity. Your team is not only going to be able to see the news in this case, you're also going to be able to change and reflect the news in other areas. So as an example right here, what we can see is that we're currently 11% over our production capacity. What we have the option to do thanks to Fabric Planning is the ability to do connecting planning from one location here. So as an example, we can see that our current production adjustments are at 100,000. We can see this is for all of our various different products and SKUs. So rather than having to drill into individual SKUs, if we want to keep the same allocation in place, we can immediately go ahead and change our impact. So let's say, for example, we want to go ahead and modify this to 70,000 for our units here and move out the 30,000 units to 40,000 for next week on here based on us having additional capacity. Not only is this reflecting on our sales and operations planning, but as a result of this, we are also seeing our modifications happening on our production capacity sheet here. So all planning is being connected and integrated. Your data is flowing into your data warehouse, Fabric Planning is being connected on top, and you're able to make real-time decisions while still keeping into account allocations in order to be able to maximize the return on your business in terms of demand for the top line. So we hope you enjoyed this video on how production capacity adjustments can easily be made within the solution here. Thank you, and this is Alp signing out.